under the Healthcare Decisions Act, this act that was passed in 2004, from which this form came and the healthcare agent form came, there's also a provision for a surrogate, it's called. Actually, the doctor can, there's a form, which I've got one here, I don't think it's in our materials, but I brought one. Actually, a surrogate can be identified by the physicians in the hospital. And there's an order of preference on who that should be, spouse, child, whatever. But not only is it these decisions will be made by someone, but there is a provision to appoint a surrogate or designate a surrogate who literally in the chart and the medical records there at the hospital will have some authority. Now, they can make all, this surrogate can make all the decisions that a healthcare agent can make, except they cannot decide to withhold fluids or nourishment. And actually, the person in the hospital, if you're still competent, you can orally, just identify a person like that. But this document is so much simpler, and it actually just eliminates so many potential disputes, confusion, questions about it. Doctor, you may know more about that on the surrogate and withholding, the inability to withhold, to make that decision, withhold nourishment fluids, but I think that's the case. There may be something that the physicians can physicians can.
No, I think that's correct.
Okay.
Kate Payne probably has the answer to that.
With a second opinion, 2 doctors.
That's what I was thinking. 2 doctors. It takes 2 doctors to, in essence, allow that to take place.
Right.
That decision. That's what I was.
Trust me, you don't want to go there.
That's right.
You want to make those decisions and have somebody that you know and love and knows and loves you to make those decisions, and you want to give them some guidance. The doctors don't want to have to make those decisions. Families and patients need to make those decisions.
Because the surrogate is just like the lady we saw in the video. They're just left out there to make it. They can make it, and the decisions will get made, but boy, it is a tremendous burden and a struggle.
The other part of that, too, from my experience, and maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong, but the surrogate document is for that episode of care. In other words, it's not a permanent document. And a patient gets to the place where they need to transfer to another level of care, that power goes away when they leave the hospital.
Yeah, I like to say it's for this admission. It's for this admission.
It's for when you don't have paperwork.
Yes. Yeah. Our legislature decided there needed to be some, for lack of a better term, default procedure here, so we're not in total limbo. But I wish we could see the whole video, because that real life situation mirrored so many things I've seen. One thing the lady said on the video that you may have heard, you may have missed it, but it really jumped right off the screen to me, because I've heard it in real life, and I know these folks have. And here's what she said. She said, I want to make the right decision. I don't want to be wrong. And you can't be wrong if, as Dr. Nunnery just said, this is done. There's no fear of being wrong. They can't be wrong. They're just carrying out your wishes.